afternoon, friends. It's Sunday afternoon with Nadia Sahari. Oh, I'm so happy to have this day and to be breathing. I just want to share my heart with you, and I just want you to know how I feel about things. I think it's important for us to express our opinions, but express them with love, and that's what I'm doing right now. I want to say that I was watching CBS Sunday morning, and I saw where Trump steps into North Korea, and he meets with Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un is remarkable because he took Trump's offer, especially after what happened last time. He did it, which says a lot to me, and it should say a lot to you. And I look at Kim Jong-un, and I look at the way he looks at Trump. He really likes Trump, and he is very happy that Trump and he got together. Look at the faces of both men. President Trump became the first sitting U.S. president to step foot in the North Korean country, in the DMZ, the very first. We should applaud him. We should be so thrilled. I am, because this means a lot. It doesn't mean that things are going to be different in one instant. It doesn't mean a lot of things. It just means that these two men are in agreement to make the world a better place. And Kim Jong-un made the effort to accept the invitation by President Trump. I think it's fabulous, and we should all think it's fabulous. So what's interesting about this thing is that Kim Jong-un has not fired a single missile in a long time, since last year. So that's a good sign. Things have changed with North Korea and with us. They are better. I don't think that we should look at Kim Jong-un as our enemy or Russian President Putin as our enemy. These two men have something in common that is in common with all dictators. They want attention. They want to be loved, and they want power. Why is that? It's because when they were born, they were not nurtured. Hitler was not nurtured. Hitler had a mother who never gave him love. Hitler, as well as all dictators, including the Venezuelan president that is the dictator today, these men all grew up without nurturing, without love. And they probably were not able to speak their minds. They probably had to keep quiet. This is why they want the attention from the world. This is why they're bullies of the world. This is why they do the things they do. This is why they don't care about people. I took psychology in college, so I know a little bit about the psychological mind. I'm not an expert, but I am a mother and I have an education, and I am an American. And I was reading about Kim Jong-un meeting with President Trump. I love what this says. It's from the, it's from Vox, V-O-X, and this is online. And the article was written by Gabriela Resto Montero. And this is beautiful, what Kim Jong-un said to our president. "It is good to see you again," Kim said to Trump. And the two men shook hands. "I never expected to meet you in this place." This is what Kim Jong-un said to our president. He invited Trump to cross into his country, reminding him that no sitting U.S. president had ever done so. The president took him up on his offer and walked over the demarcation line to applause from Kim. Trump said, "I actually stepped into North Korea, and they say it's a very historic moment." And that's what he told the reporters. "Many people I noticed from Korea were literally in tears." So that's beautiful. We should applaud our president for doing this. And we should applaud Kim Jong-un for doing it. You see, these men are showing that they care about each other. I see it in their faces. This is going to make a big difference in our world. Not just for America, but for the world. Because Kim Jong-un and Putin can damage the whole world. They can destroy the whole world. If we all three get into a battle, our world is gone forever. Think about that. Don't take this peace that we have for granted, because it can go up in smoke in a moment's time. This is a historic moment of showing love and care about each other, which translates into caring about the the world and the people in it. Both men said that this was a great day for the world, and that our great relationship will provide the magical power with which to overcome hardships and obstacles in the tasks that needs to be done from now on. That is positive, and we should be happy. And I'll guarantee you that the media is going to slam Trump from now until 2020 for what he has done. Nothing this man can do is good enough, and what he does good is never mentioned except on Fox News. And I watch all the news media, all of it: CBS, NBC, ABC, MSNBC, CNN, Fox. I watch them all, and believe me, I notice a lot. And that's what you need to do. You need to compare what is going on in the news media with the good news. Is it mentioned in the other networks? Look at that. Compare. Is it what President Trump does good? Is it mentioned? No. Only when he says something he shouldn't say, that is brought up in the media. And guess what? We all say something we shouldn't say. We're all human. We all say things we shouldn't say. We all do things we shouldn't do. You know why? Because we are creatures of sin. We can be forgiven for our sin if we ask for forgiveness. God forgives sin. But we still sin. We're not perfect. Donald Trump is not perfect. We are not perfect. And when we say the things we say, we act like we're gods and that we're perfect. We're not. The media is not God. The media is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Jesus Christ was the only perfect person, is the only perfect person, and will forever be the only perfect person. No one else in the universe or the earth or the world or anywhere is perfect but him. So let me say that in the Bible, God says that we should love our enemy. He did. He asked us to pray for our enemies. I think Trump is doing that. I think that he is doing that. I know he's doing it. I see it with my eyes. And we all need to do that. Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. It's right there. King James Version. In the Bible, God's word says that. Trump is doing that. And he's being ridiculed for it by the media. They pounce on everything and make the good look bad. It's not. He is doing the right thing, reaching out and shaking hands with Putin and smiling and showing that he cares. And to Kim Jong-un, that is good. That is for the benefit of the world, because the world depends on us. What happened to us as Americans? Where did this hate come from? Why do we continue this hate? We've got to stop, because it's going to destroy us and destroy the world. I'd like to use an example. In our personal lives, if you have a feud with someone, even your neighbor or a family member, you have a feud, and you don't reach out with love and hug or shake a hand or make it better, or you don't say, forgive me, or I'm sorry, and you just let the bitterness build up inside someone's heart. What happens when we do that? That other person is going to take revenge. That other person is going to be filled with more hate, bitterness, and all they're going to want to do is what? Kill you, get back at you, do whatever they can to hurt you. Anything they can to hurt you. That's how dictators are too. If you don't reach out to them with care and love like Trump is doing, what do you think is going to happen? They are going to want to take revenge. They're going to do everything they can to hurt America and hurt everybody on this earth. Don't you see that? Don't you see what's going on? Don't let the media or politicians put hate in your heart, or to say what Trump is doing is wrong, or look at him, look what he's doing. He's shaking the hands of President Putin, the bad guy. Oh, look what he's doing. He's stepping over to the DMZ into North Korea. Oh, what a bad person he is. And Kim Jong-un is a bad person. We shouldn't be doing that. Don't let them do that to you. Don't let them program us into believing that that is bad. It is not. It is the best thing that could ever happen. And politicians are going to use it, and the media are going to slam it, and they already started. Please don't let it happen. Just pray. Pray and let God's in control. God's going to handle this whole thing. Everything that's happening is happening because God wants it to happen the way it is. So just keep that in mind. Just remember, if you're not going to reach out in love, all you're going to get is hate. So you need to love. You need to put love out there so we can all get love back. Look at the good things that are being done. The economy is wonderful, best it's ever been. Sure, there are still problems, but I know they're going to be rectified. Those things will be rectified one thing at a time. Trump is keeping his campaign promises. Actually, he's the only one that I know of that has. And you know, Obama was in office for 8 years. And what affiliation I am, it doesn't matter. Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, Independent, it doesn't matter. But I will tell you, no matter what my party is, what I vote and who I vote for is not the party. It's mostly about who the man or the woman is. Who is going to do the job? Who will keep their promise? That's what I love the most. But I honestly have to tell you, most politicians rattle on and do nothing. They only want to be president. That is what they want. They want the power. They don't care about America. All the things on the platform today with the candidates that want to be president, that are speaking today, all the things they want to do, they can do without being president. It's really nothing great. So tell me, what can they do differently than what Trump is doing to make America better? I need to know that before I vote for someone else. Obama was in office for 8 years. Nobody said anything about him and what he did right or wrong. Nobody slammed him when he did things the wrong way or said things the wrong way. And believe me, he did too. He did some good and some bad, but nobody slammed him. So why are we doing it now? We respected Obama and the office he held, no matter what he did. This is what we should do now. We should respect the office and our president, no matter, because he is doing good things. What he did before he was president, I could not care less. What I care about is what he's doing as president. And what I've seen and heard, he's doing a great job. And we should support him as Americans. If we love our country and we love who we are and we love our freedom, we need to support this president. We need to think about where we are going. We need to think about 2020 and our votes. We need to ask ourselves, is anyone that's running for president now campaigning to be president in 2020? Are they going to be able to have a relationship with Putin and Kim Jong-un? Are they going to have the courage, the bravery to do what Trump is doing? He's an entrepreneur, he's a businessman, he's a negotiator. What a perfect mix for being a president. This is what we need. If you don't know how to negotiate, you're not going to survive. If you don't know how to negotiate, you're not going to survive as a president. You need to reach out and shake the hand of someone who the world conceives or perceives as being our enemy. That's the only way we're going to save our world. Our world will be saved because we reach out and shake the hands of our enemy and because we show that we care. In turn, they will care about us. They won't be able to hurt us or hurt the world because they have the respect and the care and the love from someone who has more power and lives in the free world. We have to keep our America free. No socialism, no communism. We need to keep it free. Many men and women have put their lives on the line in military, as firemen, as policemen, as first responders, as volunteers, National Guard, and more have put their lives in the front lines to save us and to save our freedom. And they're still dying today. So we need to keep our country free so that we can keep other countries free. So we can help them get freedom. We all say things, we all do things we shouldn't, because that's our nature. So everyone who is slamming and condemning every little thing that Trump does or says is doing the same thing in their lives. Don't we all say things to our wives or our husbands or do things to them or to our family or our friends that we wish we didn't? And we go back and apologize? We do. And we're going to continue doing it. So why expect something different from Trump? Only because he's president? So what? He's got the highest office. He got it for a reason. But he's still like us. He is still a human being like us. He is still a man. So you have to look at who he is, what he's doing, and is he doing good things for our country? Is he doing good things for the world? Yes, he is. And that's what you have to remember, and that's what you have to see. That's what you have to hear. Not the negativity. Because believe me, we can all say negative things. We can say negative things about our sister, our brother, our husband, our wife, our friend. We can be negative about everybody. But you have to look at the beautiful things, the good things about each individual. Because we all have bad and good, every single one of us. In this world, there's bad and good in everything. Everything. There's nothing perfect in this world. So we need to keep our minds and our hearts in love. If you love God, and you do have God in your life, you have love in your heart. Without God, you have no love in your heart. Just remember that. You cannot love without loving God, because God puts love in your heart. I know, because I've been there. At 17, I never had love. I never felt loved. Not until I knew and heard that God loved me. When God loved me, I accepted his love, and I wanted his love, and I received his love. And in my heart, I have his love. And that's why I can love everybody. That's why I can pray for my enemies. That's why I can love my enemies. And they're not really my enemies. They're human beings. And all they need is love. The world needs love. All the world needs is love. God bless America. God bless our president. God bless you. God bless you, all the listeners, all the people in the world. I love everybody. I'm not God, but I'll tell you what, God has put love in my heart for everyone. I honestly can say I don't hate anyone, not even the people who have abused me and almost killed me. I love them, and I prayed for them for years and years. And I love everyone. And I pray that your hearts will change, and that you will love our president and his office, and that you will respect it. I have to tell you, I've respected every office and every president, no matter what, because they were president of the United States of America. I'm not going to let anyone's sour grapes affect me or affect my president. I'm not going to let sour grapes from any party or any individual or hatred from any of those people affect my life. I have my own mind and my own heart, and I have control over me. And what I do and what I say is what I feel. And it's because God is in my heart. And I love you. God bless you all. And you take good care of yourselves and love our president and support our president and let him know how wonderful and how proud we are of him and what he's doing, because what he is doing is going to impact the whole world. Thank you for listening. God bless you. I love you. And God loves you too.